Hey, what's up everyone? Sangluten here, and we are back for another recorded game of Dune Imperium Rise of X ranked game. So, quick shout out to our latest Twitch and YouTube subscribers slash followers. Obviously, a huge shout out to them. If you could join them and help us reach our targets here, would be properly amazing. Other than that, you start to know the drill. Here we have our my schedule, just in case you want to have a bit of a better idea when I upload videos like this one every Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, and when I live stream every week, Sundays 8 p.m. for sure. Other than that, sometimes surprise streams as well happen, obviously. But yeah, let's jump straight into it because it's our turn to choose the leader here. So, what do we have here? We have a Baron, and it will probably be that. Shifting, Jamie's interesting, Peter de Vries as well. Shuttle fleet, invasion ships, and artillery are the techs. Let's take Baron. I mean, it's been a while, and you guys know how much I like a Baron game, so let's celebrate that for sure. All right, let's go. Never mind, I was still organizing my windows a bit, didn't realize, obviously. It's been a while I haven't played Baron because I almost forgot we need to choose our master stroke. So let's do that, obviously. And yeah, game on. I'm really not a big fan of that. Obviously, having our two faction accesses here sucks. Let's see if... Yeah, I was afraid that would happen, obviously. So we won't get to trigger our master stroke here. Oh, diversion right off. Right off the first intrigue. Let's see what Helena does. I see a bit three options for us: Fall Space, Wealth, and Arakin actually. Because Arakin would allow us to trigger a reshuffle next round and maybe hope for a Seek Allies or Diplo back in our hand. Okay, Wealth is taken. I'll probably go Fall Space, to be honest. It's not so bad for us. I will go there. Shifting is not going to be there anyways unless we early reveal, but I don't feel like this is a hand for that, so I'll use Diplo, probably keep Seek Allies, let's see, because Arakin as a second option would be nice if we can make that happen. And there goes the signet, so crazily Handro will have completed already a recall without even ever going to smuggling. And we are round 1, so this is quite a performance. Wouldn't be surprised if Helena goes Menta, maybe? Given she's been to Wealth first. There goes the Menta. We read into that quite nicely. Could almost say we used our Sharingan. Anyways, for those who have the reference, for others, this comes from Naruto actually, and it's just a technique that allows the user to read the movements of his opponents. So, yeah, let's go Arakin, hope not to pull the Signet out. Convincing is good. Well, shifting is gone actually, but Jamies or anything else that pops could be interesting for us. I will send out 2, because we should beat Beast with that. And Helena still has 1 agent, so I wouldn't be surprised if she sends out as well. And with 2, a Hardy would still allow us to trigger our Master Stroke. Okay, there goes Jamies and a Liaison. Sister is good. I appreciate that. Is she going for an artillery here or just the persuasion? She takes this plus maybe... Can she go for 2? Probably not. No, with 3 cards she can't actually. I'll take the sister. Good persuasion, good accesses. I mean, relatively good, but at least 1 faction access, which is always good, and swords as well, if we want. So it's really like that reveal is interesting, to say the least. Grand Conspiracy. So Hundro knows what we have, because that's the 2nd card, right? And he's the only one who used 1. Yeah. So sadly we have nothing to trigger our Master Stroke. We could Menta and try for it. Maybe I do that, to be honest. We have 3 shots out of 7, a bit less than half. Appropriate would also be very interesting overall. But I mean, De Vries as well, so... Or do I first just go Carthage? No, I think I will Menta first. Let's go, that's huge. That's exactly the kind of card I was hoping for, obviously. Now we just need to hope that neither Beast nor Helena do a hardy play there. Because that's also a combat I don't mind trying to win, to be honest. Yeah, obviously Beast was going Swordmaster first. Let's see what Helena does. Haga Basin to unlock shipping for herself. We will also unlock shipping. Won't get it next round though, but it's alright. Yeah, I'll do it now because Beast might do it. Grand Conspiracy. It is usually a bit of a distraction, to be honest. It's the weakest of the endgames, I would say, because it demands so much from you in terms of what you need to achieve to get there. The one thing I would say is with Baron, it's probably a bit easier because Seat on the High Council and Spice Must Flow kind of goes together. So these ones are almost like a good incentive for you to do, because it is good to have, to be honest. The 4+ influence on 2 tracks is a bit tricky usually, but that's where Baron might be a bit better at actually getting. And the 2 dreadnoughts might be a bit the trap there though. So Beast when dreadnought. Okay, nobody else comes into the combat there. I'd love a Peter de Vries. That could really help us for Spiceless Flows in the future as well. But I can't just not play. Oh, never mind. We can actually go shipping. Of course. I was gonna do a double intrigue play there, but no. That's huge. Wait. Can we get Swordmaster before? Oh yeah, we will, because he took High Council. Can we? So he probably takes the Vries. Shuttle fleet is there. No, so we won't go up there. Now, if I don't take that, if I don't pay that Solari, we'd be at 7 once we recall. If now I use it, we'll be at 6, but we could go wealth. Thing is, Helena will take the Solari. She'll be at 7. I think we can afford spending it. Oh, demand respect. A bit sad we don't have spies. Oh, we almost threw spies here then. I think we do. Because then we can take the alliance here, take 3 Solari. Okay, this is also not too bad for us. Indeed, Handro took De Vries. The sister is gone, but we already have one of those, so I prefer Thopter here. Or Embedded Agent. No, I think it is a good card, but this is dangerous for us. Being the Baron, we will have a lot of intrigues most likely. And green access we already have with the sister as well, so let's take a Smuggler's Thopter here. So yeah, I'll take the spice to be able to trigger demand respect here. I think who actually got. Yeah, let me try to go for both alliances already. Or is it a bit greedy? No, it's maybe a bit greedy. Let's build towards the Emperor friendship with that, but with demand respect. We can take that alliance and take the Solari here. Okay, there goes some extra Solari. Surely she goes shipping here. We'd be at 5 Solari. I think I'll go Diplo to wealth. And then maybe we do false space to smuggling, which is not great, but that would put us at 8. Or actually we could just participate in the combat here. Maybe I just Diplo to still suits actually, it's maybe better. Yeah, I like that, gives us extra influence here and allows us to jump in here. We have the sister plus the daggers, should give us 4 to 6 Solari. Let's see what we do with that false space afterwards though. Maybe we just go High Council though? Because thing is, next round is the only one we can enjoy shipping for ourselves, because Helena is the one having unlocked it and she's playing right before us. So if now we fight for Solari or go wealth to get that Solari, we kinda force ourselves sort of getting Swordmaster first. And she's in no rush, she can take shipping and then take Swordmaster because she can infiltrate obviously. So maybe I just go dagger to High Council, puts us at 5 if we use her for the persuasion. Then we could take Embedded Agent for instance, which in the end is not amazingly good, but we could set up some combo potentially, or I mean, I know I said Revealing for Intrigue is still risky as Baron, but might be worth a shot. So what's... I'm not sure, to be honest. Or do we just use... Do we just go for maximum kind of influence and just... No, you know what? I'll do that. I quite like the idea of already getting High Council for ourselves. Kind of works towards this goal as well. And to get Spice Must Flow, you're almost better off without Swordmaster. Who got that Shifting Allegiances again? I think it's Helena, right? She has Appropriate as well, Shifting Allegiances. Okay. She's working towards that artillery, it seems. That would have been much better for us, to be honest. The persuasion is huge. That's the only thing where I wasn't hugely convinced as well, is the fact that it does not have great persuasion. On the other hand, we only need one Spice Mist for that, so it's not like we absolutely need a high persuasion deck. Okay, we just get 2 Solari out of that. Smuggler Thopter, yeah, is the one we're gonna play here. Hopefully we draw some persuasion. Okay, that's not so bad. Might even take the spies to go Diplo to selective, because then we need to draw 2 persuasion. It could be a failure, but I'd like to take advantage of that now, to be honest, and try to get the Spice Must Flow this round. So let me take that. I'll take the water here and the alliance. And maybe I try it Diplo to selective afterwards. Trash a dagger out of the hand. Yeah, you know what? I'll take the spice, because we could even Menta first if it's still open. This is huge as well though, but I can't afford that if we want a Spice Must Flow. She might block Menta first, or she maybe wants both, so she wouldn't be able to afford Menta. But I hope she's not going Menta, because that's a bit my plan right there. Yeah, I probably realized she doesn't have the friendship. I was a bit puzzled by that move. What would she have wanted? A holo projector, probably? That's the only thing she could have afforded. Ah, never mind, she had the Solari, so she probably thought she could use Solari for that. Nope. Yeah, I'll take Menta here. Okay, Fall Space. We probably use Fall Space to selective then, or... because we need to draw 2 Persuasion. How likely is that here? It's pretty likely, to be honest, but there is still those 3 cards. I mean, if we draw a dagger and either of those 2, it's not gonna work. Should I check the odds? Let me pull my laptop out. See how likely it is. Because ideally I'd like not to play Fall Space if we don't have to, because that's a one-time use card, and once we use it, obviously it's out of the deck, and it is a very good card, obviously, to have, especially because we would want to defend our alliances as well. I could also play Fall Space somewhere else, draw just 1 card, and then we know it's an 80% chance of success. 80% chance of success. Is that enough though? Is that enough for us? I don't think I'll have time. Yeah, I don't have time. Do I play it absolutely safe or not? So it's open now. Maybe I still have time to calculate the odds quickly. Quick. So we know playing Fall Space anywhere else but selective would give an 80% chance. Now I'm curious to know how much of a chance we have with Diplo, needing 2 Persuasion out of those cards, where we would draw 2 from selective. So it's 0, 2, 1, 1, 2. We need 2 Persuasion. We draw 2 cards. That's also 80% chance, actually. Oh yeah, okay. No, you know what? I'll play it safe. I'll play Fall Space on selective. And let's see what we draw first. Okay, so Fall Space anywhere would not have worked. Actually, no, nothing would have worked. Diplo would not have worked neither. I mean, nothing but what we just did right now. So quite happy to have played it safe. We were in the 20% edge case because the first 2 cards we drew were 0 Persuasion and then 1 Persuasion. So very happy that we went the safe way there. The next hand does not look great, at least the start of it. But at least, yeah, we have 2 waters, so we could hit research ourselves next round if we draw one of those 2. Now we get a Spice Flow that's 6, this would be 7, this would be 8. Trying to see if we could close before round 7. It still seems a bit far, but we have 2 rounds to make it happen, so maybe it works, and depends also what we draw now as an intrigue of that reveal. Dispatch could help us. Dispatch could help us a bit. I don't want the scout, thank you for asking. Two Spiceman's Flow already. We need to stay a bit careful about Helena though. With that shifting, I'm obviously a bit cautious. She might reveal it now though. No, she doesn't. So she has it in the deck still. It's the last card of her deck. And she's within reach there. She could at least die us, and obviously with shipping open for herself, she's quite dangerous. Alright, that's not a bad hand. I'm out of Solari though. So for the ring, that's not ideal. We could play the ring to wealth, for instance, with dispatch. Let's see also what Helena does here, obviously. Because if she's threatening us, okay, wealth is gone. Then I guess we might research. Put that water to use. Oh, never mind. Shipping's open. I think I'll ship. That puts us down to 8 persuasion though. Because I'm counting her as persuasion, obviously, so... But I would still be hopeful. Yeah, we should be able to hit the research. Nobody has water. It's just a bit sad we can't activate our signet ability. But that's alright. I quite like being there. It gives us maybe some spice for selective afterwards. Gives us the bump. We could take anywhere to defend, potentially, or to take our friendships. And now if we can get a Spice Mist Flow at the end of this round, that's 7, 8, 9. Grand is active, by the way, given we bought the Spice Mist Flow last round, and we have 2 factions at 4+ influence. Not gonna get distracted on Dreadnoughts, I think. Also because combat is kinda Helena and Beast thing, given what they have going on. Artillery on Helena's side. Beast has 2 Dreadnoughts, one of which is currently occupied, but overall they're busy on the combat side, so I don't see much value for us to take Dreadnoughts. We have 0 spice, so we can't even get any tech neither. So yeah, all in all, it's not for us right there. Did she play a shifting? Yes. Okay, huge. She's not messing with us there. She has 8 cards in the deck, so she's probably not going to see that anytime soon. Yeah, I'll probably research, but there is a chance we don't get Spice Mist Flow even by drawing 3 cards. But, I mean, we have to give it a try. That's exactly the worst case scenario. We drew the 2 cards without persuasion. And we drew 1 persuasion, so now we're at 8 persuasion. That's super sad. That's just disgusting. I'll try to go for some spice here. Think now we could potentially use the sister for swords. It's a bummer. I mean, we are a bit punished by the fact we don't have 2 persuasion cards except sister and the base convincing arguments, but still here, you know what, I'll calculate those odds. It's gonna hurt me because I think they were probably pretty high for us still, but we had 2 persuasion, 3 cards at 1 here, then we had a dagger, a Spice Mist Flow, and another 1 coster, 1 persuasion here. So those 3 plus the 4 there, that's 7 cards. we needed 2 persuasion and drew 3 cards. 88.6% chance. So we were in that 11.4% chance of not getting it, which is a bummer. This is a huge bummer. Oh, that is huge though. Here, one tip I would give is, before I do that now, because obviously this allows me to actually get a Spiceman's Flow, I think. But the one tip I was going to give is don't choose the swords, even when you're pretty sure you're going to get it. If you need to buy something off the track, first buy, look what's behind, and if you're sure you don't need those 2 persuasion, then choose the swords. It's just about in which order you do it. It makes a lot of sense to do it that way. So let me actually do that, right? Because it will increase my persuasion here. And now we can choose. Okay, that was huge. It's a bummer that we can't get Guild Bankers, but getting a Spiceman's Flow here was of utmost importance if we try to end it round 6. Which I'm still not sure we can. But actually with Smuggler, Thopter and Diplo, we might. We do need just Smuggle or Interstellar Shipping for ourselves to get the bump here. And then Diplo to Selective. This gives us 2 points. Plus we would hope that the Thopter and Selective allows us to get another Spiceman's Flow, and that would be 10, as long as nobody steals our alliances, obviously. So there are conditions required, and there's a power play there, and the Test of Humanity, both of which could be dangerous. And I would have hoped Helena takes the test, because we know she doesn't shuffle. Beast neither though, so it should be alright. What's his second tech again? Hollow. Okay, so could also just play Smuggler Thopter to Selective directly with Dispatch. Okay, Jamis is here. Hanjo probably has Diplo though, so let's see if he messes with our lines there. We only have 2 agents though, so we can't really afford going to defend that, plus take our 2 friendships here. Which obviously is a bit of a bummer. Does Hanjo have any other Fremen access? Does not seem so. Okay, we go shifting. We go take the Sonic Snooper, I think. I like that option a lot, because it gives us another intrigue, plus we could flip Dispatch away if we feel like it, and whatever else we get now. Okay, we're just at 9 persuasion again, but if we play Diplo to Selective, we'd be okay. Hopefully it stays open. It's not a given here. Definitely not. Let me first buy it just to see what we get. That's also another advice, obviously, is first get the new information and then make your choices based on the obtainable information, let's put it that way, or the unknown information. Discover it first and then take the rest. So here I didn't get anything else. I could have maybe flipped, but I'll probably keep it just to see, because game might not end this round. I'll take Solari here, I think. Because no, Menta is gone actually. No, I don't need Solari. I'll take the spice. Oh, but actually I could use... No, never mind. I don't need absolutely selective breeding. I could also just dispatch Spice Must Flow to secrets. I'd still be at 9 persuasion and I would get that bump. But now, I don't like that. He can recall from there and steal the alliance. And there's nothing we can do. I can flip those two intrigues from Sonic and see what we get. Because even if someone takes smuggling... Oh, he doesn't have the ring though. Spice hat. Oh, smuggling is taken. That's huge. I was considering going there, to be honest, and just protecting the alliance that way, but now that it's taken, we have a much better chance, because he has 0 intrigues, doesn't have the ring, so he cannot trigger. He could go fish for the ring, though. No, actually, research draws him, though, 3 cards in his deck. I think Helena just saved us the game there. Let's see. Not gonna... Not gonna talk too fast, but I don't see... Ah, does he have Jamis? Did he play... Ah, he played Diplo. No, Jamis is here as well. No way. I think she just saved our asses there. And I think I will go secrets. It's with dispatch secrets. It's a way for us to flip 1 more intrigue, because we don't really need selective. Although it could give us 1 more intrigue from there then, but that's not a guarantee. No, I'll just dispatch Spice Must Flow to secrets. Not too interested in reinforcements. I'll flip now just in case we find something to protect here. Although I doubt it, because we would need the exact card, know their ways. Because anything else we can't buy. So I'll trash that and Master Tactician. No way, we got another Master Tactician. The hell. He's fishing for an intrigue. Hopefully that's not giving him our alliance. Because now that would be our fault, because we churned through those 2. So he would have gotten Master Tactician of card tag if we didn't flip first. But I mean, here we're in the complete uncontrollable universe. Obviously we can't do anything about in what order those intrigues are, and that's just pure luck. So let's see. Probably ship for that Bene friendship, I assume. The fact she took smuggling is underrated. I'm not sure to understand that one though. Does she have something to recall? Oh yeah, expedite. Then I can understand that. But she could have waited to recall and being on a combat space, because then she could have sent all of that out, obviously, at the same time. It's worth 2 VPs for her, actually. Right now. Unless she takes that friendship, in which case it's going to be only 1 VP left now. I mean, I'll play that. Garrison is still tiebreaker after Spies, Solari, Water. So now the question is, can Hendro steal that alliance? If he can, well, our next hand is not the worst, but yeah, actually, yeah, it is quite the worst, except the ring. I was thinking maybe this, but we don't have the Bene combo here, so we don't have water. We kind of exhausted ourselves there. So hopefully this is not stealable by Hendro. I wouldn't see how now, unless he really keeps it, but that would have been ballsy from him, because we obviously played in between, so we could have maybe still done something about that. But unless he has that intrigue that allows him to maybe quid pro quo or bribery, but surely he would have done that before. Does she have a rapid or something? Is that a rapid mobilization? Huge. He's not taking it. Now, I mean, we played Demand Respect actually, so he can't have it, and even so, he would not be able to steal any of our alliances. He's 2 away in both cases. So yeah, that's a GG. Machine culture works for him. War chest does not. Corner gives him 2 points, I think, there. Ah, just 1. Oh, because he didn't buy any last one, and we had 2 as we had 3 actually. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, sometimes Swordmaster is not needed, because here I don't think we would have been in a position to buy that many Spicemith Flows if each time we were tempted in playing a 3rd agent. Because when we revealed for Spicemith Flow, it was like to the limit each time. We couldn't. I mean, even one of them was like super lucky, because we revealed Embedded Agent that gave us a card that allowed us to draw. I mean, on one hand, it was unlucky not to get it in the first place, because we only had the 12% chance of not getting it based on the draw. But on the other hand, then we got the huge luck from Embedded Agent giving us an intrigue that allowed us to just draw 1 card, and there we were 100% sure we would get it from there on. But here the real goat is Helena going to smuggling. That was absolutely uncalled for, to be honest, because I mean, I don't know how that was not obvious that actually Hendro would just steal it from us through that, and that he didn't have any other way. But I'm not going to complain. That was huge and allowed us to close the game right here. Otherwise, I'm not sure we would have won had it gone another round or 2, because obviously it was level 3 combats. There 2 VPs on the table each time, and we had absolutely 0 chance in combat. We had exhausted also our water. We had a next hand with 0 faction accesses. No shipping for ourselves, because Helena had first dibs there if she wanted to. So yeah, hugely thankful to that Helena smuggle play, because that allowed us to close the game round 6. Always feels good to get to those early wins. Makes also for a short video for you guys, so if you enjoy that, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. We're top 13. We keep dropping a bit because a busy week, so I can't play much, unfortunately. But that, at least we go back in the right direction. Now we are a couple of wins away from getting closer to top 12, 11 maybe. Then it will be another rush to get back into top 10. But it's definitely something we see ourselves doing, hopefully by the end of the season. Season's still long. We have more than 2 weeks to go, so we'll play it like a marathon, not like a sprint, and we'll hopefully get there. Anyways, thanks a lot everyone for following, and yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Would really be super important for our targets and for overall like the content I make, trying to make it reach as many people from our community as possible. Would be hugely appreciated, and it's all thanks to you. So yeah, thank you very much everyone for watching. Really means a lot. See you hopefully very soon, and have a good one. Bye bye.